Gilbert the Great by Jane Clark, illustrated by Charles Foog. Are you ready? Here we go! From the time Gilbert the Great White Shark was a tiny pup, Raymond the Remora stuck to him like glue. Raymond was always at Gilbert's side. When Gilbert was stuck in the seaweed, Raymond untangled him. When Gilbert got dirty, Raymond cleaned him up. And when Gilbert lost his first row of teeth, Raymond helped him collect them for the Tooth Fairy. Gilbert and Raymond had lots of fun. They loved to play finball, hide-and-seek, and sardines. They shared everything. Looks like Gilbert and Raymond are the bestest of friends. Then one day, Raymond told Gilbert that his family had to move across the ocean. "I don't want to go, but Mom says I have to," cried Raymond. As Raymond and his family swam away, Gilbert's mother hugged him tight and tried to comfort him. "Raymond's my best friend," Gilbert said. "Why did he have to go away? It's not fair." "I know," said Mom, "but his family couldn't just leave him behind." She kissed Gilbert on the snout. "Go and play hide and seek with the pilot fish. It'll keep your mind off Raymond." But Gilbert couldn't stop thinking about his friend. Gilbert misses Raymond. I feel bad for him, 'cause he and Raymond were best friends. It's always a shame when your best friend has to leave. But it's no fair, but you have to deal with it. "I want to move with Raymond," Gilbert said. "He moved too far away," said Mom. "We have to stay here. Let's go watch the basketball game. The Thrash and Thrashers are playing the Tidal Tigers. Who do you want to win?" Gilbert looked around. There were remorse everywhere, but none of them was Raymond. "I don't care," he said, and he swam off before either side scored a basket. "It's my fault Raymond moved," Gilbert snapped as he passed an eel. "Last week I called him a sucker." "You didn't make Raymond leave," Mom smiled. "Everyone fights sometimes." The clownfish did their best to cheer up Gilbert, but nothing could make him smile. Gilbert can't stop thinking about Raymond. "Don't worry, Gilbert. It'll be okay." The next day at school, everyone was very kind to Gilbert. They even gave him an extra long turn on the seesaw. "Cheer up," said Marvin the Mallet. "There are plenty of fish in the sea." "There isn't another Raymond," said Gilbert. Gilbert was still sulking when Mom came to collect him from school. "It's not the same without Raymond," Gilbert pouted. That night, Gilbert cried and cried and cried, and his warm tears mingled with the cold ocean water. Looks like Gilbert can't stop thinking about Raymond. The next morning, Mom took Gilbert gently by the fin and towed him into shallow water. Rocked by the gentle waves, they gazed out at the seashore and the bright blue sky. "I hope Raymond's new home is as nice as this," said Gilbert. "I'm sure it is," said Mom. "I'm hungry," Gilbert said suddenly. "We'll go to the wreck," said Mom. Gilbert's eyes lit up. They didn't usually go to the wreck. Mom didn't like him eating junk food. Scrunch, munch, crunch. As Gilbert was biting into a pile of tin cans and bits of old boat, he spotted a small remora crying in the shadows. Gilbert stopped crunching and swam towards her. "What's the matter?" Gilbert asked. "Mom and I moved, and I had to leave my shark behind," she sobbed. "Now I don't have any friends." "My remora had to move too," said Gilbert sadly. "I'm so lonely." Gilbert and the remora looked at each other and smiled wobbly smiles. "I'm Gilbert," said Gilbert. "I'm Rita," replied the remora. Just then, a ray of sunlight filtered through the deep ocean. Gilbert's teeth flashed as he grinned a huge grin. "Do you want to play finball with me, Rita?" he asked. Sunlight danced in Rita's eyes. "I'd love to," she said, and the two new friends swam off to find a ball to play with. Well, would you look at that? Gilbert found a new remora friend, Rita. I bet they'll have lots of fun times together. The end. That was a great story. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I have important wise words. If your best friend moves, you will miss them. But you can find a new friend that'll be just as good. And you will not be lonely anymore. Once again, I hope you all enjoyed the story. See you next time. Bye.